Reaper from Reaper Gaming here, coming to you with Game 2 of the NFC Championship Series between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins/Commanders. Now, in Game 1, New York pulled out a 49-38 win. So, without further ado, I'll hand off to my AI commentators. Also, I would like to remind you that I will jump in if need be. If I see a play that I don't like, or if I decide if a team I want to move on or win. Other than that, let's get it on.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best of the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway.
What do you think, boys? Let's play some football.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. Right, possible air raid, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though.
No, I'm not going to play the Redskins.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Keenan. He'll have it first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give him Redskin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run the counter. It's Thompson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going with a good play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
31 yards there and a first down.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
What the?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get good edge steam going.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. McCoy. A deep ball for Dotson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys who already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time they throw it complete.
The New York set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And now a look at the Washington defense.
At corner is Josh Norman. I would think he would want to quibble a little bit. Actually, you know Josh would have a full discussion with the metrics people who say that maybe he's not the elite lockdown corner he thinks he is. He would say, ask all the receivers in the NFC East. They would think differently because a day against Josh Norman is a very difficult day for any receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other weapons in the league.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. This is Golden. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Golden. And this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. look at Washington as they come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this one complete to Reed. 7 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now along with Peterson, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Caught on the right side, Reed. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, McCoy. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To Thompson on the draw. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down at 4, McCoy complete. Richardson has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's McCoy, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this was.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
What?
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. It's hauled in by Dodson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And shedding his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 37. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Goldman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the ground, it's Goldman again. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go 1-4 down here. They'll run forward with Barkley. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, McCall, the veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. They'll run it again with Barkley. This one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll run with Barkley. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now McCall. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Peppers. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion in Alabama, gets in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
He also got injured in that last play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. McCoy toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, McCoy. It's brought in by Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
McCoy now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 22, McCoy out to the left here to Reed. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Looking to throw. McCoy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. McCoy. And this is incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they take a knee. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Oh, come on.
Rosas' kick is good.
Ooh.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Looking to throw. McCoy got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Off the play fake. McCoy. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Certainly a more respectable score
They've got to go
for
back
game.
and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
With that, with a score of 36-14.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
And with a final score of 36-14, New York Giants take Game 2 as they prepare to head home to face the Washington Redskins / Commanders for Game 3 this Thursday. And then next Sunday will be Game 4, also in the Giants' home stadium. If the Giants manage to win Game 3, next Sunday will be the decider. However, if the Redskins win this Thursday, next Thursday will be the decider. So, until Thursday, folks, I have been Reaper from Reaper Gaming. See you Thursday, football fans. Peace.